Welcome to my channel, Tanglemire Gardens. My name is Nicola. For most of my adult life, I've only ever been playing around with the same set of water lilies. And so I thought now, as I'm older, it would be nice if I had some new ones to play around with. Now, one of them is Crystal. I've never had this plant before, and it's proving to be extremely interesting. So when I first purchased this plant from Suncoast Water Gardens, which is a place for trade to go and get some water lilies, it came in a pot, and so I tipped it out of the pot and put it into a bigger one and gave it some food. It's doing really well. It took a little while to recover because it's come from the Sunshine Coast and it didn't particularly like coming all the way to the Gold Coast. But it's managed it. It came out in its first flower, and I was very disappointed because first off, I thought it had turned into Innocence. Now, Innocence, it turns out, is pure white with pink tips, and Crystal is pure white with pink tips and pink dots on its stamens. Because I thought, oh my goodness, I've been given the wrong one. But fortunately, when the second flower came, it was exactly as I expected, and it turned out to be Crystal. Now, since I've done some research, these purple tippy things are only there when the weather is cool. Now, as we get up to 35 degrees, 39 degrees around here in summer, it will be interesting to see whether or not this plant loses those particular dots of colour, which is why I bought it. When it comes to the timing of these flowers as to how long each flower will stay open, it is 4 days. And when it comes to the timing of when each flower is open through the day, it is somewhere between 6 o'clock to say 8:30 in the morning, depending on the weather. And they go to about 2 or 3, again, depending on the weather, then they shut. Also, you get quite a number of flowers coming up all at once. Now, that's not all the time, but in this case, you can see that I think I got about 3 or 4 flowers here. There's another 5 buds to come up. So it's going to continually keep coming up with flowers, which is fantastic. And you can see here that when you put it on the side, it's a very lovely sort of like cup flower. It stands up high out of the water. You can see the little bud there, which is looking very smart. Has little tiny marks coming down its steeples. Then you can have a look at the actual leaves, and they start off as a leaf with quite marked leaves, patterns on them. But then as they get older, those patterns start to fade completely and they just turn green. Now, this is a viviparous plant, and viviparous plant means that it will grow small plantlets from its leaves. Now, not every leaf will do that, and I happen to have got one tiny little plant. I may have a second one coming, not sure about that. We have to wait and see. But this one little plant, as you can see here, it is attached to its stem. The leaf eventually ends up disintegrating, because it's feeding off of them. You can see the tiny little roots at the base of this little plantlet. Now, I'll leave it sitting in the water for a week or 2. Alright, so this is our little viviparous plant now. You can see all the beautiful roots. So I'm going to plant that up this weekend. They've grown very nicely. Alright, if I don't plant it up, it will die. Alright, because it will need nutrients. And we'll wait and see what it does. As it gets bigger, I will eventually pot it up. And then when she becomes a decent sized plant, I shall sell it. I hope that you have liked learning about Crystal. I'm extremely pleased with them. I mean, when you see that this is actually 6 o'clock in the morning, I cannot believe this plant. It just seems to be getting better and better and better. And you can see it is a big plant. So anyway, I just wanted to show it to you. You may have come across Crystal, I don't know. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Oh, and please, I would like to say, and I do keep forgetting and I do apologize, I do really appreciate all the people who come and look at my work, at my videos about what we're doing here. And I would like to thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. And I want to thank every single one of you very much for coming. It does mean an awful lot. And there we go. Aren't they fantastic? Look at that. Look how many I got in there. But only 2 are staying. All right, so the rest are all going to go. I just haven't got anywhere to put them at the moment. But it's going to look amazing, and I shall certainly keep you abreast of what's going on and how they look, and because I'll be excited myself. I've never grown these lilies before, so it'll be fantastic. So thanks for coming. See you next time. Bye.